Hey, 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 just doing a little test. So a little test, a little different setup we trying. All right. I'm a little early. I'm just doing a little test here. I'm just testing if I can get a beer out of the cooler. Yep, pass that test. All right, we're getting ready to go here live here in just a minute. Doing it on the computer. How's the sound, everybody? Give me a little feedback on the sound. You go background noise. This is a working marina. There's people working everywhere. So, how's the sound? Sounds good. All right. So we're doing one a little different. Got the computer set up here, set up on the back of the GMC. I'm gonna do a little show up. We're gonna show you around. Marty's getting ready. We're early, so I'm just doing a test. I'm just got it set up here. Let's see. Picture looks good. All right, good sound. What's up from the deep south of Texas? What's happening? All right. Sounds loud and clear. Okay, good. All right, so it sounds like all right, everybody's saying the sound looks good. Camera quality isn't that good though. All right, it's a camera on the computer, not my phone. Just trying it. The only one good thing about it, let's see if I can sit down here. This might be a little cooler. Is that a little better? Good thing about it is we can read the comments a little better. Just trying it out. I don't know if this computer has a camera on the back. Wait a second, let me look. Nope, no camera on the back. Can't turn it around. But I want to do you. We're gonna do getting ready. Here, I know we're a little early. I guess it's better to be early than late. We're gonna do a little tour of what we got done today. And Marty needs to walk the dog, so that's gonna work out real good. You ready for that?
Yeah, well, they're eating.
Oh, they're eating. Okay. Go on, let's chat just for a second, and then
I'm gonna just sit for a second.
yeah, take a break. Take a break.
I'm tired.
We've been working. We're getting it done. We are gonna pop a top, and I get to another one now. We got 15 minutes.
Mine's already open.
Hey, it's been a good day, bro.
Yeah.
Getting her done. We're getting her done. We ain't exactly where we want to be, but we're gonna show you that in just a minute. But
disgusting, oily.
Yeah, this is motorboating. It's the life, man.
What did they say cruising is? Fixing your boat in remote locations.
Yep. We learned to do it. We'd find out. We're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been interesting. Had a little more drama today. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But in just a minute, dogs are munching. Can y'all hear that? I'm sure you can. Mm-hmm. Pretty loud.
Yep. That's nice. A lot of motivated people here.
There
fixing
is
stuff and doing things.
This is a cool marina.
Pretty neat.
I highly recommend it. Great staff, super professional.
Yeah.
If you're anywhere in the South Florida, I'd drive here to do my work. This place is
people come here from all over the place too.
Yeah, I can see why. It's banged up.
Yep.
Major. They got a 60-ton travel lift. Multiple travel lifts actually. Good lifts for hauling motors out, like for us. You'll see it all. We got it all on video.
Yeah.
Can't say enough though about the marina. This is.
Dude, every time the guys come to pull an engine or put one back in or whatever, they're just it's a well-oiled machine as opposed to some of the boat yards we've seen in the past.
We wonder if they're gonna drop your motor or whatever.
I'll say, you know what, Roger was on point when he was, Roger was really good at show point, man.
Yeah, he was on point. He knew what he was doing.
But his hands were tied. I mean, there was so much drama going on there. Here, it seems like people are they got their crap together a little bit more as a whole. I don't want to diminish people, but
the only downside of this marina I could say is it's a little further out. But which means getting the parts and whatever a little further out.
Yeah.
But the good point about that is it's very low cost. I mean, you can't beat the cost of this marina. I don't care. You can't beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Not for what they charge. I mean, I'm going to read and see. Quality of the video is better. Okay. This is a lot easier to see.
It is.
Picture sounds good.
Although I'm like an old person. I'm like, where's my glass? Yeah, we'll show how to get the dogs on and off the boat.
Matter of fact,
as
soon as you think they're ready,
see scratches. And I got a black and blue here, and I got a scratch over there. And
they got to pee really bad. He got to move fast.
I'm like, calm down, stop. You're carrying them and you're putting them down. Like that's why one of the reasons I can't wait to get back on the water.
Yeah.
And it's dusty here. This is the gravel that we're standing on. It crunches up and it makes a white dust and it gets on everything. But it's a working place. It's supposed to stay.
Interesting too in this area. This is Belglades. This is home of the. We'll have to get video of this because you would never know this. This is home. This is where your sugar comes from. It's sugarcane fields for miles and miles and miles, but they burn off the extra stuff.
Yeah, sometimes
they have black plumes they have to plan for. When I turn, you'll see it on the boats. That could be a downside.
We had to drive through it to get to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Not California, Hollywood, Florida to get the motors.
Thank you, Matthew.
Awesome.
Matthew Martin. Thank you, buddy.
Sweet, man. Thank you.
Yeah, but it is an interesting place. Oh, this is the guy. Yeah. Okay. You got to watch your stuff around here. One person.
Well,
one person.
Allegedly,
yeah.
You never know.
From a pretty good source there. Just No, I don't want to diminish the place. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you want to come to a good boatyard, do some work, this is the place. So, yeah, we're just doing the test. I know, Scott, I say you live at 4:45. We're actually starting at 5. We're just
what time is it? What day is it? Where am I?
Yeah. Hey, at 5 o'clock somewhere, so it ain't got to be exactly. We're getting ready to show you, do a little walk, let you see. I guess we'll look at the motors first. I guess we can go on and do that while the dogs are finishing.
Ooh, news about that.
Yeah. And then we'll get out, let Marty walk the dogs. You can kind of see what he's having to deal with there. That's a challenge. And then we'll do our live at 5. So let's see how this works out. This is new, so nothing but top quality here, people.
Stop poking people.
See how this one ain't poking you. Now if the stream drops, because I get too, never mind, I'll take that with me. There's all new stuff here. Y'all stand by. I'll say something if something goes wrong, or I'll take my phone with me. You want to go up and I'll hand this up to you.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what we're working with here.
Good time steps.
Hey.
Let's see.
I gotta get my lead over the transfer.
Look at the stuff. There is stuff everywhere. We should probably put you over here somewhere.
Yeah, I've been down this one.
Hold on. Forgive me. Put you on the toolbox. How's that? Can you see?
Did you show the motors?
Yep. Well, yeah.
You can go right back there too.
There's motors.
Yep, that's good. All right, this is motor 1. This is starboard. This is starboard motor with the transmission.
Correct.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We got the transmission attached.
I wish if this was a GoPro, it'd be a lot easier than a big laptop. But you can see. Let's see. Look at that. You see there are gears? There's no chain. There's no timing chain. All you mechanics out there know what that means.
If you know what that means, leave a message in the comment. That'd be interesting.
Yes.
If you know what that means.
Here's the other motor. This motor still hanging from a chain here. Let's see if we can do that. You see the chain on the front?
Yep.
Right there, like a bicycle chain. That is the difference.
I can hear.
That's a big difference.
How pretty that is.
Ooh, clean. I like it.
Transmission's attached. We did that. We kind of got in a hold up, and we'll talk about why. But y'all see they're setting. They're in the boat.
Yeah,
There's a lot of work to get it here.
Well, the next step is to put it down in the hole under where Johnny's walking right now. Can you take this and
All right, I'll.
set her down?
You gonna bring them out now?
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna come on out and let y'all see. They get the dogs off. Circumstance.
Right.
Hey,
What do
be
they always
really.
say? Whenever you're on a ladder, somebody's like, "Be careful."
Yeah. This is live. This is what they're waiting on for us to fall off the ladder. I'm just kidding.
You want a beer?
Yes, I'll take that beer. It's good with the light like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's awesome.
Looking good. All right. Read a couple things here. Let's see. Gear to gear means only need a vacuum gauge to tune up. I don't know about that. That's not the question we're looking for. The answer. Why does one motor have gear to gear, and what does that tell you significantly?
You missing this? Stay. Stay. Come on.
They've got pretty used to it.
Come on, babe.
Oh, we got that boy.
Come here, let me put you on a leash. Because you're a wild animal.
I'm gonna see about answering these questions when he walks while he's walking.
Hey, come here.
I've been all day. They get out, it's time to run. It's awesome.
There's your reviews.
Yeah.
They're going to come take them away. I need a bed. So they're topics.
Yeah. Stand by. You see, I'm not gonna stand by. They can do that.
Yeah, you can. They used to have their own place. Hey, can you come up here? What do you think? You can make it? No?
It's a good one.
They're ready?
All right. Let's see this. That's good. Let me show y'all around. It's kind of interesting. People had a little party over there. They just last that summer. 10 years. All right, the last live Bayard took a dump on camera, so we'll turn the camera back this way. Let me answer a couple questions and then Marty be done and be back over here. Whew. All right, let's see. Did anybody answer what the proper response was? Why there is, let's see if I see anything about that. Gear to gear versus the chain. Do you know what that means? And we're doing a lot of vids on this, so we're going to really explain this for those who don't understand and maybe are in the same boat or about to be in the same boat. Thomas said it reminds him of old Pete Jackson gear drives back in the day. Very noisy. No. You know them personally? No. There you go. First part, let's see. Farmer Aerial got it. Counter rotating versus standard rotation. So hopefully that ain't too loud on you. But the counter rotating motors are have gear to gear drive, and that's what helps it or makes it to counter rotate. A chain drive lets it turn both of them the same way. So that's a standard drive. It probably don't make a lot of sense right now, but we'll explain it in some videos where it's very important. It's what caused us to, which was a blessing, and I won't ruin it. I'll let Marty tell you the little story. There was more to this story than what we knew, and it was a blessing in disguise, as a lot of things like this are, and it helped us. It's caused more work now, but it saved us a lot of work later. Yep. So we'll talk about, Mike, what kind of work do you do that you're able to loop between jobs? So I own a kitchen business, Michael Steen Kitchen and Bath, y'all want to see some of my work on Facebook, Michael Steen Kitchen and Bath. But I'm about to wrap that business up, hopefully between my book writing, the YouTube, and all that. But I do it really well, and it pays well. So when I'm in town, and of course the way we've been doing it, as you see now, with what happened, I couldn't have just left anyway. So I have a job next week, and then when I come back, I'll be back for a while. I was telling them Bayard dropped one on us on live back at yeah. So anyways, having my business, I can take jobs whenever. So I have 2 more jobs before I leave on the loop for the summer, and then not really sure if I'm gonna take any more after that, but we'll see. So that's what it is. I have the cabinet business. Of course, I'm retired from the fire department. Some of you may or may not know that. All right, let's see here. 5 o'clock, guys. Let me hurry and get this one down. Hurry up. You just turned 5. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That means get another one. You going to hang out with us a little bit? Hey, come over here.
They knocked the drum over.
Already going somewhere. That's good.
Yeah, right. Perfect oily. Good place for a white dog.
Yeah, but it's down. It went down through the.
Want to hang yourself.
That's awesome. That's perfect timing. Couldn't have been any better. See? That worked out really good.
Hey, man, we're professionals.
Yeah. 5 o'clock somewhere. I hope y'all got a cold beer. Let's crack it open. Cheers. Cheers to y'all. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming along.
Yeah.
So,
Nice that we're not here alone.
yeah, for real. I was saying the story, or saying I didn't want to ruin it. I'll let you tell it. The further blessing of the second motor.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You haven't told them yet?
No, I just said that there was a second blessing there that we just found out. We ain't said this yet.
Mike wasn't here when I took everything off the motor in preparation for lifting it out of the hole. And one of the things I did is I lifted the intake manifold off. And right under the manifold, there was this substance that looked like a chocolate mousse or a meringue or something. It was.
I thought it was a mousse. I mean, he thought it was a meringue.
I don't know. Chocolate mousse that's a good one.
It was a mousse.
You put your finger in it, and your finger would go right through, and you could scoop it up, and kind of flick it, and like Cool Whip. It was like that, but it was like a chocolatey color, light chocolate. So I saw that, and I'm like, that looks like a frappuccino or an espresso machine. I don't know. I use food references, food analogies.
Somebody must be hungry.
Yeah. That's my. Anywho's, I'm getting off subject. It looked as though oil and water had gotten together and got kind of fused up or something. Water and the oil and the Earl, says Jared. That's a good one, yeah. So I'm thinking to myself, that probably is not a good idea, not a good sign. But also there's 2 gaskets that run down the sides of the intake manifold, and one of them looked like it had been breached or something.
Let me make this clear because I don't know if you said it. This was in the good motor.
The one that was running. So, anyways, we had already decided to take it out because of the mess up. Was it a mess up? Was it divine intervention?
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was sitting there, it was kind of like this. I have a little foldable chair. I'm sitting there at the end of the day, and I'm looking at the remote oil filter, which is another thing we'll get to. I thought to myself, the old still working motor has got that same setup, and that's what failed me originally, and I really ought to deal with that sooner than later. And then I looked down and I realized I got a motor that would fit in that hole right now. So anyways, we probably already told this story, so that's what made us swap it out. And then when we did, I see these signs that something was bad with that motor, including the steam that was coming out. So I kind of knew it in my gut that something wasn't right. And then you got a picture from the engine builder, and he had taken the heads off the block, and he said, dude, your head gaskets were bad. Unbelievable that motor ran as good as it did to the very end.
So for the non-mechanics out there, that motor was running good.
But it was on a death sentence.
It was definitely.
It was
that
death
would've
row,
meant
like a dead man walking.
we'd have got somewhere that way, not too very far.
Yes.
And we'd had a second motor go bad.
And we hadn't planned on changing it. So, and the oil, the remote oil filter did not pop off of that. It did on the other one, but that was like a sign to, hey, something's going wrong. So, you know, and a lot of boating is like that. You just kind of go with the flow, with the tide, with the wind,
Yep.
whatever it is.
That's right. That's so important because we talk about this all the time. Like when you're out, you're docking and you're coming in, you start feeling what the wind's doing, what the tide's doing to you.
Yeah, that's
and you start
a lot
fighting against it. It don't matter. It's going to do what it's going to do anyway. So you best just go with it.
Yep. Like when I was driving with the port motor only, you have a real hard time turning to port. So sometimes you just go starboard all the way around,
circle.
like you're driving in Michigan or something. You want to make a left, you can't. You got to make 3 rights. Some people out there are going to laugh at that.
Yeah, there was a couple questions, but then we'll come back to the oil lines.
None of your damn business. Yeah, right.
Let's see. There was one here, guys. When I'm looking over, I'm not disrespecting you. Some people say I'm trying to read the questions.
Yeah, my face is not here.
Yeah, yeah.
No, all right, let me add to that while you're reading.
Here it is.
You got a question?
Yeah, it was important. How much was the new motor?
Did we give that up? I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, I think you already did, but this is just the base part of the motor.
The long block.
Just the block, what we showed you.
With the heads.
But without the transmission. It's on a crate. It's going to be great when you see these videos. It comes on a crate.
Yep.
And we put everything on it. But
yeah, the pistons and all the doodads inside of it there. And the cost was $17.50.
Yeah. So you were somewhere, you can figure somewhere with shipping from this company, you probably get around 2,000.
2,200 or something.
2,200. But what we're doing is.
But he ships anywhere.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, we're waiting till these motors are running. We put some time on now. Remember, this is the same engine builder that was in the motors in Good Times.
Yeah.
Actual engine builder, machine shop. So,
but
very good.
$17.50, yes.
Yes.
Times 2.
Yes.
And then there's when the motors are apart, it is an ideal time to change things, and that's why those folks out there that are helping out with the cost it really helps a lot because it's not just $17.50 times 2.
Yes.
I got new carburetors because the carbs were old and junky, and it's very, very sticky. The carbs, the chokes didn't work, the electric chokes.
Yeah.
No matter what I did with them.
Today, how much did you spend
probably could have
on
taken
just today?
Today I spent $1,200.
Yeah, just on
maybe 13.
Yeah, but that was.
It was $600.
Y'all be happy to know the hoses. Oh, nice pressed hoses.
Yes.
Specifically made for that.
These hoses are so badass. And a girl did it for me, and she is.
We got the video. It's gonna be good.
We went into Napa and we discussed different types of hoses. Could I use clamps? Could I use this and that? And we finally, she's like, you really ought to do hydraulic lines. It's the best. And I'm like, you could do that? She says, oh yeah, I could do that. And sure enough, I walked out of there with 4 hydraulic lines, which have one end is a swivel, and it's just.
It's awesome.
For all you gearheads out there, you just.
You'll love it.
For everybody out there that said that you got to have pressed fittings, hydraulic fittings on those, and they will not fail, and they'll deal with high pressure.
A lot of people said that. Got it done.
Yes, we did it.
AO 1968. Thank you very much for the super chat. We appreciate that. We're gonna lift a beer to you. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. There's a couple. There's one more here.
But then the carburetors. I bought new carburetors. That was $1,000. And then there was the parts from Mark at Bullfrog Creek. I gave him $690.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that one.
New alternators, new water pumps. He gave me new impellers for the raw waters. All the things that the wearable parts. This is the time to do it. You don't want to mess up a new motor.
Can't do it.
But all things considered, I'm getting 2 new motors and a whole bunch of new parts, new gauges. Hell, I was like, money was coming out of my pockets like crazy, man. I bought handheld VHF radios so that Mike and I can communicate whilst listening to 16 and monitoring that station.
Which you're supposed to, but sometimes we're on 72 because
we're chit-chatting.
We're chit-chatting. But forever fixing, buddy. raise a beer to you. Thank you for the.
Oh yes, thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Awesome. Forever
Um,
Fixing. That sounds like
Well,
that should be our name.
he's got a little channel. He's working on a boat up in. I can't remember where it's at, but I'm actually following his channel. Thank you, buddy. There was a question here I did want to read. Right here. We were going to do this, and actually have already done it, especially with the new water pumps. You need
Antifreeze 50/50.
antifreeze 50/50. Yep,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. We will do that.
Well, that port motor was losing water, and I couldn't figure out where. It was making. It was.
Yeah.
It was an espresso machine. It was making frappuccino inside the intake manifold.
That had a lot to do with where that was
Yeah,
going.
somewhere. So,
No doubt.
it didn't make sense for us to use antifreeze because it's just
Yeah.
dumping right back out into the environment or something.
Right. And then, of course, you see, if you don't know, you'll see that sheen on the water, and then you can get stopped and get fined.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
You got to be careful.
So it was just water, not even distilled water for a long time. But we'll do it right now.
Christopher
thing.
Walken doing math problems. How much this cost?
I don't know. It's like a whole bunch of money plus some more, and then in the end, it broke. How's that for math?
Math? What? Doing math?
Sure. Oh my gosh!
Hey, we got live going on,
Yep.
buddy.
What's your problem?
We got friends coming and
Yeah.
going.
I've got a live on there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you for saying hello to the pops.
That's a
Is
good
that-
time
is
for
that
me
a
to
crock
read
pot?
here.
No, it's cool.
Washington, Texas, gonna want
Is it? You making
to
runs?
see.
Actually, what's the push it? For somebody who's done those.
Ain't that the truth? Is that somebody you?
No.
Hello from Brandon,
Wouldn't be above it.
Florida. That's here. That's real close to us. Somebody stuck in NYC.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate
Serious,
it here.
but I'm
Sorry,
stuck and
buddy.
I absolutely hate it.
Come on to Florida, man. We got plenty of room. Was the engine that was pushing water out the overflow, and you replaced the cooler? Actually, yes. Or yeah, it was. They was talking about the one we were having a problem with.
Mhm.
Yes, it was.
But
That
that problem
was it.
changed when we
We
redid
figured
the.
out what it is. It was the riser, either the riser or the manifold.
That problem did go away once
so we changed.
when we changed the intake, the exhaust manifolds and the risers.
It was somewhere. There was a break that we just didn't see.
Yeah.
Somewhere between the manifold.
And the builder said he was like, "You overheated this motor at some point," and he's probably not wrong.
Yeah.
So
Good old boy.
I learned to drive that boat on those motors. I bought them used. You know, it was a learning experience. No regrets. No regrets. You know, you can only look forward.
I say it's a blessing in disguise. We got 6,000 miles to do. Thank God.
Who's the engine builder? Somebody asked. What is? I mean, Angel is his name.
Yeah, we'll post it. Let us at least give you get these engines cranked, running.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're gonna push him out. As I said before, I'm working on something like all this mechanic and stuff we know, and I was talking to Marty about it, about doing a video once a month or so about people with engine problems, where we kind of all try to get together and help them, you know, whatever. But with these resources, there's going to be some place that we're going to put up a resource that, but we don't want to push out people until we know for sure, right?
Richard asked about the transmissions. A lot less moving parts in the transmission. I've heard a lot of people mention how rock solid they are, or what's the description? It's bulletproof.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you keep them running cool.
yeah, I got transmission coolers hooked up to them, and we don't work them very hard. I have confidence in that. There's no butterflies in my gut that says transmissions. You should look at them. You know, I check the fluid looks good and stuff. And
Tom, but back to that. Ask that question again in a couple weeks. Remind us, and even send me an email to mike@michaeljsteen.com.
what question?
About who the engine builder is.
Yeah.
We definitely want to push that out there to you, but we just need to make sure, you know, before we do that. So
He's very accommodating. He's
very.
He's a busy dude, and he stops what he's doing to help you.
And that's what I want to say. Y'all don't know, but we took extensive video of his setup, so you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
And here's what's so important about it. He's got older guys working there that's been doing this for years, and they're doing the same thing over and over and over. So one guy's drilling heads and doing heads. One guy's doing blocks. One guy's assembling. That's the hallmark of a excellent machine shop, and that's what we were looking for.
But he cares too, because
He
like
does.
when we showed up with a motor that still had bits and pieces attached to it, he's not used to that. We showed up late, and he called his mechanic. He's like, "Dude, he says I'm going to call my guy who had already left for the day." He wound up coming back fresh out of a shower.
Yep.
Smelled good and everything. Walked right by, like, look at you. He shows up, puts his gloves on, takes all the parts off for us. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to call his guy. He's again and again and again. He took a lot of steps, and you know what? One of his email. I can't remember what it is exactly, but it said something about my angel is part of his email address. And I joked with him. I says, "You are kind of an angel," because he was feeling terrible about making the raw rotation motor.
Then look at what we found.
Somehow it led to me. It saved me. It really did. So
Yes, they are velvet drives.
people come into your life sometimes, and in weird circumstances. So, and I feel like he's one of the good ones.
Ben's products asked about, yes, they're velvet drives, super good, well known, being built the same way for many years.
I like to go up to 4,000 RPMs and slam it from reverse to forward. That's kidding. I don't do that. That would probably damage them.
Man upstairs looking after it. Believe that.
Somebody's looking after us fools.
Yeah.
Drunks and fools. We got people looking out for us.
Install low cutoff switch. That is a good question, and we'll explain why we don't want to do that. And
buzzer maybe a light,
definitely.
sure.
And actually, I'm gonna get one, even though my gauges are all good.
I would like a buzzer that tells me that the motor dies by itself.
That's important. Let's explain why you don't want to. Let's say you're coming into a dock. This happens, but you're coming into a dock and the pressure drops down for whatever reason. It just about dies, so the pressure drops, and then that thing.
It's not catastrophic.
Yeah, it's nothing. It just
But it kills your motor.
Kills your motor. You're coming into a dock.
I got no control.
Trust me, it's happened to me before.
I smash into a boat.
You don't want to do that. That's not, in our opinion.
I'll shut it off. Thank you very much. Yeah. Not in an emergency situation when I'm docking a boat.
Yeah.
Nope.
I want a buzzer. I want to know, because actually, I think you told the story. What if you're just 30 seconds from being tied up? That motor shutting off at that time, or you running it for 30 seconds, is probably not going to kill it. But you can run into that dock and get somebody's boat, or tear your boat out.
That's going to be expensive.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because I've had my engine shut off before I had them dialed in, and they would shut off because you bring down the throttle too far and it kills it. And boy, you're in a mess there for a second.
Yeah. Maybe you're coming in and you're just about. All you got to do is put it in reverse, slow your momentum, and catch some lines. As you go to put it in reverse, it dies, and then you keep rolling forward and you hit the rocks and you breach your hull. Thank you, buzzer.
From New York.
Hey, thanks. He's a nice guy over here. Check him out.
Yeah. These two will be together here for 2 months later. Play a little of that.
We had a fan came by, Pasquale, from the Garden of the USA. No. Yeah, we've had a couple of people show up, but I'm just Pasquale is from New York.
Danielle.
I talked to him for a little bit.
Megan. Thanks so much, Danielle. Or Daniel.
Daniel.
You
want my readers? Well, these are not my readers.
My girl here, but that's why I put that out there. Dog back here drinking.
Yeah, one of the fans of the channel showed up and
Emerald Nelson
dropped off some beer. That was a younger fella. Came by, told me I got him into kayak fishing, and wanted to give back a little bit. That was extremely kind of him. And then yet another guy came by and helped contribute in person. Beer money only.
Cheers to you, brother.
Here.
Hopefully,
we will live up to that. I promise.
Yes, and hopefully
tomorrow we got a provision tomorrow.
Yeah. Guys, and we'll be working soon on some more meetups.
Bow thrusters. Bradley, I tell you what, 2 motors for me is going to be wonderful. Bow thruster would be nice, but I saw somebody do a DIY bow thruster. Actually, it was a stern thruster.
Yes.
Under
Well, just-
the swim platform. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. So
Yeah, but that's doable. That's
Sure.
super doable.
yeah, using the trolling motor,
Yeah, super
taking it
doable.
apart, and making like I was like, maybe.
Yeah. Super doable.
You never know. You got me and Joe into kayak fishing. Oh, Corey, what's up, man? Corey, catfish Corey.
Northwest Arkansas, good old boy 76.
Catfish Corey. He got a giant tarpon on a shrimp from my place.
Cool.
I remember some of you guys.
Cool.
There's a lot of people I will remember forever. Meet a lot of cool people, especially when you're traveling.
This is Ben's a product says I don't trust running my boat at wide open for any length of time. Brother, we don't run our boats wide open. You know, we run about our maximum is about 2,000 RPMs, unless you're just in a crap situation. But we run at 8 miles an hour, 8 knots roughly.
Yeah.
We're
There's
running
a lot of
about
times
1,500,
we come into a slow speed zone and we're like, we're already
We're
going
running
slow. Nothing changes. We're not making our beams are so wide compared to many boats. We can do 8 miles or 6 miles an hour and hardly make a ripple.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but to me, it's the best way to do it. You're running slow. There's some crazy people on this freaking river. These high-speed boats.
Fire Lego, thank you.
Good Lord. Fire Lego cheers from Wild and Firefighter from Nevada. Y'all working hard out
Sweet,
there.
man.
Yep, dry season too.
Yeah. I'd like to go fast. I wish that jet motor would have made me go fast, but
Should have mounted that thing up there on the front of Contiki right up there.
I brought it with me.
Yep.
You never know. We ever get some downtime and we're not wrenching all the time.
Yeah, we're hoping, guys. We were just talking. Everything goes well.
They posted a picture. Oh, nice. Sweet. Ken told me that Pelican posted a picture of the jet kayak. That's
really?
awesome.
We're
Cool,
on,
man.
Pelican,
Yeah. They have been beset by problems. So many issues they had with shipping and parts, and COVID really kicked their butts, and yet they are still, I don't know. I would love to defend them because I know the ins and outs and I know how hard they're working. But I usually keep my mouth shut because I'm a Pelican guy and I don't want people to think I'm jaded. But truth be told, they're doing a good job. They're going to be turning out some boats. Jeff, stay.
All right, we're going to do a little rapid fire here. We're going to answer some questions for the next 10 minutes. And then we're going to do rapid fires. Try to stay out of
The hot weather's coming. She's
Here's a
shedding.
good one. Marty, you still got the old man's kayak? Or
Poor man's.
the poor man's kayak.
Sure.
Got it, still got it.
Oh yeah, that's like something I hope to keep. I'd be hard pressed to. Where are you going? Hey, stay with me. The poor man's kayak. I have the triple motor boat. I want to try using that a little bit more this winter when I go back. And then I won't have the business tying me down.
Yeah. Hey, here's a good
That'll
one.
be fun.
Marty's a lean dude. Mike's got them huge guns. How do y'all stay in shape on the boat? I don't know, but I am going to show you some stuff I'm going to be doing on the boat.
This is the longest we've sat down probably all day. So
yeah,
that has a lot to do with it.
Work has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Y'all away from here, I lift plywood and stuff all day long, and I think that's what keeps me in shape.
Sure.
I'm working on some routines on the boat. I'm going to do a video about it just to kind of show you something. I actually am looking forward to it, being on the boat every day, because I think I can get my routines going. And
my legs
I stayed in the gym.
My legs are in better shape.
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived on a boat for a while now, but
this is different.
It is different. Constantly up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yep. Still have her. Lots about stories, making great stories. Have you have lots of stories going to better Lakewood? Let's see.
Still have the original poor man. Somebody asked me yesterday, are you going back?
Oh, Lord have mercy, Chad Roberts. Woo! Good Lord, man. I got to raise beer to you. Good Lord, man. I really hope we get to meet y'all. Y'all been fabulous. I swear, y'all have been fabulous. And I'm telling you what I'm going to do. Some of these meetups we're going, I just talking to a guy in South Carolina. We're setting up with him for one of the meetups. But I'm going to do a little bit of some barbecue cooks.
Lamar Moran.
A couple of these meetups.
Lamar Man. Also, back. Thank you. From Norway.
From Norway. Thank you, brother. Raise a beer to you. Thank you so much. Let's see. There's a dog that runs free around here. He's huge. He's huge, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What was it? I didn't understand this. I don't understand that.
Don't understand what?
This is right here.
Where you at, my class?
Wait, somebody drinking more than we drinking.
It could be.
Green from the Netherlands.
What month are we going to be in Iowa?
Do I have Dutch ancestors? No, I think I got German ancestors, but I don't know if y'all see the darkness, but I have a lot of Indian in me too. Down here, people towards late summer, and I start darkening up more, and they speak Spanish to me. I always say I'm from Colombia, South Carolina.
You don't know any Spanish.
Oh, he knows more Spanish.
Oh, yeah. I know enough to get me in trouble.
What month do you think? Yeah, Chilton, Iowa. Oh, they were making it to Iowa. Like y'all land on.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Does that go up to the Mississippi? I guess it does. But I'm sorry, I don't know that.
We will.
The geography.
We will.
Yeah, we will. Like I told you, I did from Niantic, Connecticut down to Florida in a boat before. I can tell you all that. Because when you see it every day and you study maps, you really get it down.
Yeah.
Hickory, North Carolina, like I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. I've been in that area a lot. Type of entertainment do you guys on the boat? You see it?
Wrenching, driving, sleeping.
It is a lot of fun.
Sleep
You
is
know
good.
what's
Cooking.
Meeting people.
Yeah.
That if we can get caught up and show you some, try to show you more of what this lifestyle is.
It's been
It's cool. You got to get busy on some. I do too.
Yeah. I was thinking of Jimmy Buffett because he talks about working and playing for him is the same.
Yeah.
And he doesn't mind playing a little bit of overtime. And that's what it feels like on the boat because we're driving a boat.
We're enjoying it.
Yeah, heck
Yeah, we're
yeah.
enjoying
I mean, you got to deal with the toilet situation, whether you got a holding tank or a composter, or washing your clothes becomes a chore more so than if you're in a house and you got a washer and dryer. Fixing the boat, everyday things, provisioning, going to the store, getting in a boat, taking the dogs for a walk. At the end of the day, you feel
It flies by.
Absolutely.
It flies by.
Absolutely.
You know how when you're sitting at home and
There's
some
nothing
people
to
like
do.
this, you don't have nothing to do, and the day just drags on.
No
or
way.
Work or worse, you're at work
No.
and you're doing the same thing. Whatever.
If I didn't have videos to make, I would still be inundated from sun up to sundown.
Yep.
And sometimes it doesn't matter. People show up, like when fans show up and they want to talk, I sit and I talk with them for half an hour, 4 hours, whatever it is. I don't care. I make time. That just means that I got more to do the next day, perhaps.
Yep.
Whatever. That's work. That's every day. That's our entertainment, though.
FYI,
That's having fun.
we're gonna do a little meetup in Moorhaven. If anybody that missed us from the West Coast down, we're gonna do one in Moorhaven. So that'll be our next one.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be tied up to the city dock there. We might throw something on the grill. Y'all come down, drink a beer. It's a nice area right there on this river, just about 10 miles away.
Yeah, it's literally you're walking down a dock, and we're gonna be like right.
No matter what we're doing, we can do a 5 o'clock meetup. Have a great little time there talking to each y'all. So that's coming next, but we're gonna wait till we get there before we say it.
They're a good puppy dog.
Do you have
Sleeping's pretty good. There's a lot of they're not red-winged blackbirds. Look at all those birds up there right now. Unbelievable. You see a lot of cool. There's no way we can get that on camera. There's 1,000 birds. They look like starlings or martins or something like that. But there's these red-winged blackbirds. You can probably hear them. They're in the rigging of the boats, and they land on the boat early in the morning as the hatch is open. I lay there, and the screen is right there, right next to my face. And out of the screen, just as far, there's a bird. Every morning, I'm looking right at them, and you see them. They kind of puff up, and they make a noise. And they puff up, they make a noise, and then they fly away. There's look at them all. Look at all those birds over there. There's
your camera. There's
thousands of birds.
Slipshot. So he's right here in LaBelle. He can't wait till we have our first fishing video. Catch, cook, and clean.
Me
clean
too.
And cook. Me too, brother. It's coming soon.
What kind of fish do you think it'll be?
I say we're not good till we get to the East Coast. I'll say the last time we came right where we were passing by. Remember? We put about a 48
starlings
kingfish on the boat.
Invasive.
Remember that one? Yeah. I think we're gonna be in the saltwater before we do.
Brian asked how old we are. What a rude question. How dare you? That's my age.
55, baby.
I'm 47. I'm kidding. It's not rude.
Yeah, he was asking about. Chad was asking about. Other than the engine work, is a little bit of body work. I'll grab a beer. Not too much. He's got a couple of things.
Yeah.
Zincs.
Yeah, I got new Zincs. I'm gonna put them on for the very first time without goggles and underwater.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. Old enough, says Paul. I guess so.
Open up. Here it up. Just cook some golden pear.
Maybe some what are those called? Crappie or bluegill?
Crappie.
Bluegill.
Yeah.
They're-
Crappie and specks.
Can you eat bowfin or snakehead or not? I don't know because I think there's some out here.
A few gators down there.
Ooh, a lot of gators.
Yeah,
At the place where Good Times is right now, they got a gator head sitting on a stump,
yeah.
and they said
I
that
didn't get a picture.
they cooked them for Christmas dinner. I think
I did, Eric.
that was the Christmas gator. They said.
For those that seen the
I thought it was great.
Mug Club this morning, I was showing right around where
So it says you can eat snakehead.
Can you? Yeah, I think I just seen that.
It's supposed to be delicious.
You know, there's a lot of fish that people say you can't eat, and it's. I think they've never tried it, and you try it, and it's good. So I'm just saying.
Right, like Jack Raval. People told me it was
Yeah.
junk fish, and I made it. I mean, I deep fried it, but
Yeah.
it tasted just as good as the flip flop that I deep fried. You couldn't tell the difference.
Slipshot says we should be throwing snook fishing around the docks all the way up here.
Yes, I've heard the same. Snook way up here.
So let's see. Let's see if we're right. Slipshot. So there's some snook up here around the dock. We'll see. I can do that a couple times.
Huh.
I guarantee in a week we'll be doing that because we'll be on the boats right up here. We'll be doing that.
Mike's like Elon Musk with his time predictions,
Yeah.
though. So it'll be
Yeah.
sometime in 2022. We'll be
Well, you know what they say.
a little bit behind sometimes.
If you shoot for up here
That's right.
and you get for up here, it's better than being down here.
Okay,
Anyway, you look
That's
at
true.
It. When-
I like
Up
Elon
the
Musk.
way,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying you're
Right.
ambitious.
Mike's asking how far away am I from home do you have a truck? It's about a 2-hour ride. It's going to get a little closer when we start up the East Coast. From all the way, Fort Pierce is only about an hour and 40 minutes. And at some point, it's going to get to be too far. Basically, Charleston's about as far as I could drive. But by then, we're heading full time.
Jumping off, as you said.
Yeah, we're going to jump off out of
I'm
Charleston.
about 12 feet away from my house right now. What's funny is when I come back to Ruskin in the wintertime, or wherever I stay, I don't know yet, I will be further from home than I have been, in a sense.
Yeah.
Hey, stay here.
Vince, let's see. Washing the hull, white Contiki is out of the water. Yeah, we talked about doing that.
Yeah, I'm not a little mud on the tires or whatever it is. The longer I stay here in Florida, the more country I get. The more I agree with some things about, a little dirt don't hurt, that kind of thing.
Chris says I can hear Marty well, but not Mike. Or not you. I'm not sure why.
You have to talk from the diaphragm.
I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
Is this thing on?
Somebody in there? Hello?
Don't do that.
Hello?
What's wrong with him?
We're installing the motors. We hope to see y'all to see one tomorrow. We're hoping to put at least one in the hole tomorrow, and then realistically, probably
Waiting for parts. We got time and chain covers, and they were wrong, so we had to reorder them.
That's the thing we didn't tell you. We may have had one in the hole today, which is what we were shooting for, but the time and chain cover was wrong.
Yep.
They sold us the one they sold us was wrong. We got some lined up in LaBelle. I'll pick them up.
I like the deflection. They sold us the wrong one. Freaking guys.
Yeah.
We probably could have known better, but whatever.
Somebody's asking how much horsepower, approximately what is the maximum speed?
1,000,
I can't
50.
tell you. Mach 1. So we don't ever get over about 8 or 10 miles an hour maximum.
Low and low, man.
Yeah.
Just like the low rider back home. That had a 350. I had a 64 Chevy Impala in Brooklyn, New York. All you low rider guys out there, you're like, 64 Chevy, really 2-door? Yes. Hard top. Beautiful. Button tough interior, 4-speed, 4 on the floor, bog water. That thing, most of the time, I would go slow. The same thing. It was old. 1964. Back in in 2000, it was coming up on 40 years old then. I gave that car to a friend. He still has it.
Quick question: do y'all have kids? There's his kids. Mine are back in Polk County. Mine are 2-legged. This is 4-legged.
Yep.
Yes, it sounds muffled. I don't even know why. All right.
Maybe it'll be better now.
This is new. Ken talked about getting microphones, and I'm gonna work on that. Just trying different ways. It's kind of new to doing. I normally do it on the phone. I don't know if y'all realize. For those that came in the room late, this is on the laptop.
Yeah. It could be wind it's coming from that direction. And It's probably messing with his voice.
Okay. We're working on some different ways.
Yeah.
This is good though because we can read the questions so much easier.
Yeah.
But you notice when we look down, we're looking to the right.
Much better, and it worked. Look at that.
Okay, now it's directional
it's like a shotgun mic.
Okay. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, but
Joey T.
We've been sitting here, and it says 51 minutes.
Just felt something in our Bayards. Nope, it was raining. I felt something drop.
Yep.
Our bird peed on me.
No, it's dripping. It's rain.
Here we're gonna close up this. Something just finished your book, Mike. Thanks. I can't wait for book 2, bro. I am super close.
Who farted?
I am super. You wait. I got a video coming on that.
Right there. It says, "Look at it. Who farted?" That's
Farted.
funny, Jeff.
Who is it?
I think it was the dog. The dog farted.
That's what we're gonna blame it on.
I almost did a George Carlin bit about. I can't. I'm gonna keep it clean though.
There's some stuff getting blocked out. I'm not sure what all that's about.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Let's see, we're about to run out of time here, guys. All right, guys. I guess we're gonna wrap it up. We got still stuff to do.
Magic fingers. Nice.
Then
get your foot off the boat. That's funny, Chuck.
This is technical. What is he putting on here? I'll go back and look
How
at
does that go, Chuck? It's like it's easy to grin when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat.
Mike asked what's for dinner.
I can't remember the rest of that. When your pants are too tight in the seat. That's how it ended.
Well, no, we're gonna do pizza tomorrow night from this place in town, but I don't really know. Not much for dinner tonight. We actually had a late lunch, I guess. Won't be much.
6 ounces or 12 ounces at a time.
And I got fuel cans. I'm going to run a couple of fuel stops for the boat. Try to bring fuel each time we go to the boat. We need to be doing something a little bit more of that.
You guys are funny.
Mardi Gras in New York, New Orleans right now.
Is that right?
Is it cool? That'd be cool if we were down that way, which would
Tuesday,
be this
that's
time.
what that means, right?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we need to try and see if we can't figure that out. Be down in New Orleans.
Bay and Jabber hanging out with us. That's right, Keith.
Liquid diet. There it is. Campbell Rain. Getting it right.
Yeah, people ask how we stay in shape. It's like you don't eat.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks a lot for the help. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
I think we should eat.
Yeah, we figure something out. Oh, I'm gonna tell you though, this place we had for lunch. My gosh, some Spanish ladies back there cooking. I had some beef tips over rice in one of them little places like in a store. Oh my gosh, it was
I noticed
so good.
everybody down here is just relaxed.
Yeah, they
I
are.
use the term everybody down here seems comfortable in their own skin.
Yeah.
Like there's not a big rush. It's just, hey darling, how you doing? What's up? You know, and it's not lazy. It's a nice relaxed pace. People get you in and out. Folks are happy. Maybe I'm jaded, but my experience has been very happy here in LaBelle. You want to chase some birds, don't you? No, it's freaking out. I got to take him for a walk, probably.
Yep. All right, guys. Depends on how things work out. We might do another live at 5 over the weekend. I know some people work, whatever, so we try to do them if we can, but we are trying to get everything wrapped up here.
Yeah, I got some tools to put away. We're gonna cover those motors. Yeah. Make sure they don't get rained on tonight.
Ooh, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. Bayard and Jabberwocky. Yep. My pups.
Some stuff getting blocked out. I don't know if it's getting late.
Chuck Wade, you're scratching my dinghy. You scratched my dinghy. He says.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna see you soon.
Okay.
We're gonna end the stream tonight, and we can get another one in. We'll see y'all, and maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.